Hello, this is Dr. Young, and I just want to go over your week 4 assignments. This week you're going to be talking about mission and strategy. You're going to be talking about what a learning organization is, what it means. The relationship between training and the mission of the organization. Basically, how does that support it? What actions are taken out during the training process that support the mission? Cost-benefit analysis of training, funding, and training responsibilities of your line management, like your direct supervisors and managers and the HR staff. So that's chapter 4. So you have a paper. It is a 4-page paper that is full pages with 2 references on the topic circumstances to maximize learning of trainees. So what does that mean? You're going to talk about the conditions, the environment that you want, that you think would be ideal to maximize learning of trainees. You might be talking about methodology in this paper, types of methods that you would use to carry out the training, where would the training be held, what are some things you would want to avoid, environmentally, in the training process. Excuse me. That's what we're looking at here. Again, feel free to use external research, use your text, use the library. Make sure you use credible references. I don't want to see, when I say credible, I mean that you don't use those kinds of sites where anyone can update or anyone can post. That's the kind of rule of thumb there. And I mean, anything else, the thing is there's so many sites like that. I mean, you want to make sure that it's something that, it has to go through a vetting process to get published on the site. Like a magazine or a newspaper or something like that, or a journal. Obviously, journals are the best. I would obviously advocate those the most. Okay, for your discussion question, you have to develop a position on can training programs be effective if implemented as an isolated set of activities within an organization? So you're developing, you're taking a position, you're posting an argument for it, and you're backing it up with research. That's basically what I want you to do. You can see here there's a word count for your response. Pay attention to that. I mean, honestly, obviously if you're a word less, I'm not going to take off. But I mean, it's giving you that as a guideline that you kind of need to give me, something pretty substantive to answer this question effectively. Use APA format, in-text citations, and then post your response. I'm seeing, and then just let me give you some quick feedback about what I have already graded so far as your discussion post. What I noticed is short responses. A lot of students were posting several short ones. Don't do that. You're not going to get credit. You're not going to get the full credit for it. I want one substantive response, a long response that answers a question from another student or expands on one of their points. Quality versus quantity is what I'm looking for here. So make sure to do that. Also, you can't post links and then call it a reference. You need to format your citations in APA style. That means you need to arrange the information in APA style. So when I see a reference at the end of your post, I need to see that information arranged that way, not just a link, because that's not going to work. If you're going to a website, you're probably visiting a specific page, and that page is going to have an author, a title, a date, and I want to see all that. Now, if it doesn't have a date, sometimes they don't have dates. You use N period, D period instead. In place, it's like a placeholder of the date. But the author is going to either be a person, a corporation, or a government agency. So there's always an author. Almost always an author, So you should be doing that in your posts and your papers and following APA style. And if you're struggling with APA style, again, go to this site. There's no reason that you should have a struggle. The site has templates and examples I would follow them and practice your APA style. I mean, don't give me a link, format it like this. This is how it should be formatted, like these. This is an electronic one. But if you look on this site and you go to this menu, there is an example for every kind of source that you could have. You need to take the time to learn the formatting for each one as they come along, of course. But this is easy. You go to the site. I mean, let's say you went to an online site and you found something at, I don't know, Business Week or something. All you have to do is plug in the information right here. This is a template. It's not that difficult, and it's easy to learn. I mean, it is. APA can be confusing, but what I'm asking, and I don't expect you to be an expert at it, what I'm asking you is to make the attempt. At least make the attempt. So here we go. Here's in-text citations. You go here. There's examples right here of how you can tell me show me in the text where your sourced information is. Because if you give me a reference list and that's it, I have no idea what part of your text is sourced. I don't know. Okay, so where did the student get the information for this source? Where is that information in the text? That's why you have to do both. So I just wanted to clarify that. Again, practice makes perfect, and you'll be practicing that a long time, so don't feel discouraged or anything. Just make sure that you try. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I'll be happy to assist you, answer any questions as usual. But it's pretty straightforward here. If you find yourself stuck, let me know. Email me. And I'll, also, you could text me or call me at 502-593-5590. So I hope this helps, and I look forward to hearing from you in class in the threads, and have a great